there we have it. The biggest news since the Bulls drafting Derrick Rose number one.
Breaking news just in the last 15 minutes.
Well, it could be.
About Giannis Antetokounmpo, and quite candidly, it could reshape the entire NBA as we know it. Shams, huge audience joining us here at the top of the hour. What is the news this morning?
Greeny, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the two-time NBA MVP, he has not made any firm decisions about his future, but sources tell me for the first time in his 12-year NBA career, he is open-minded about whether his best fit is in Milwaukee or playing elsewhere, and exploring what those options outside of Milwaukee look like. Is it sensible for him to potentially leave? And I'm here in Chicago. This is the summit.
He's saying, I'm here in Chicago. He didn't say no other city. The first city he said is, I'm here in Chicago. That means that's his number one target. So what does this mean for the Bulls? That means you drop what you got and you gonna get Giannis. You go get Giannis. It don't matter if you got to give up that lottery pick, Vucevic, Giddey, Kobe, or Lonzo, Ayo, Matisse. You give it up, you go get Giannis. It don't matter. It don't matter. You go and get Giannis Antetokounmpo if you the Chicago Bulls. Why? For one, superstars attract other superstars. Why did Damian Lillard want to go play in Milwaukee? It's not because of Milwaukee Bucks. It's because Giannis Antetokounmpo was there. And then, also, let's do a compare and contrast. Milwaukee Bucks franchise. Okay, you got Giannis, you got Kareem, you got 2 rings. You also in Milwaukee, a small market, not really a popular city, right? What is they, off the top of their head, if you're not from there, what can you say they're really known for if you're not naming like a sports team, right? I guess, like forest preserves, I'm guessing, woods or something. But anyway, Chicago, 3rd largest city in the country. Almost 3 million people population. That's just the city. That's not even counting the Chicago, what they call, quote, the Chicago area, right? Large market, the 3rd largest market in the country, which means more money, which means more promotions, more higher revenue, more stardom, right? More legacy. Why I say more legacy? Because now let's look at the Bulls. Jordan. Right? If you win a chip for Chicago, you get ultimate love. I just seen D Rose walking around Chicago, no security. Nothing gonna happen to D Rose. Why? Because he loves the Chicago. If you bring a ring to Chicago, bro, first off, we win it, the city going up. It's going up. Second, and I mean that in a good way. Second, you are immortalized. Your jersey is up there with the GOATs. With Jordan, who's the greatest of all time basketball player. Then you got Rose, who's like in my opinion, the greatest MVP of all time. Like for a season, for that season, not comparing them like to Jordan's and MVP or nothing. Youngest MVP. That's why I meant to say the greatest youngest MVP of all time. I don't care if you got Luka get it and all these other people. I'm taking Rose every time, but I'm biased. Then you got the fan base. You got the best jerseys. Man, your shoes gonna go up. Your shoes gonna go up because when D Rose was in Chicago, his D Rose was selling. It was selling. I stopped the video after 40 seconds. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I don't know if they continue talking about Chicago or not. Let me see.
Of Giannis Antetokounmpo, all 30 decision makers.
What does the reality of all that look like, Winman?
So he's got 2 years on his contract.
Okay.
That means he doesn't have to work with the Bucks. A team that traded for him would know they would have him for 2 years. But it would be better for all parties if the Bucks worked with Giannis and then there would be a contract extension put in place when he was traded. If a team that was trading for him knew they were going to have him basically for the rest of his prime, their offer would increase. And what I will tell you about Milwaukee is this. Milwaukee does not control their draft for the next 5 years. That means if you're going to the trade machine and you're putting together a package of draft picks where the Milwaukee is going to stink the next 3 years, that's not attractive to them. They don't control their draft picks. They need players back. They would also like draft picks for Giannis. And by the way, if you're going to offer a draft pick for Giannis and you're getting him and creating a super team, the Bucks aren't going to be excited about getting your draft picks for the next few years. So ideally, the Bucks want players, and they're going to want other teams' picks. There are several teams who have this exact package, including San Antonio, Houston, and Brooklyn. That's one of the reasons why you say that. Now, because a lot of people are going to wonder about the Lakers, could the Lakers make an offer?
No. He's trying to paint the narratives. That's not happening.
Yes.
That's not happening.
Could Giannis come in and say, I am going nowhere but the Lakers? Yes, and if that happens, that would increase it. But
y'all wish that's happened. That's not happening.
I don't think the Lakers or the Knicks could make an offer that's in the top 5 or 6. But because Giannis potentially has agency in this, then you would say that his words would matter a lot.
This is the summit of Giannis Antetokounmpo. All 30 decision makers are descending upon this city now. Agents all in town.
Listen, all I need to hear was Chicago, right? So the media is trying to, they're gonna make that narrative to try to get anybody with LeBron because they want him so hard to try to somehow get 6 rings and Ty Jordan or Pat Jordan. They make all their money off of LeBron and the Lakers and talking about him so much even when they not in the playoffs no more. So of course they gonna paint that narrative. But I tell you what, he come to the Bulls, GG's to the league, GG's to the GG's, because I'm telling you this, he was able to get Dame to come to Milwaukee. Imagine who he could get to come to Chicago, the 3rd largest market and popular and beloved franchise like that. He gonna have the best fan base that he ever had. He gonna have more love in the city than he ever had. I'm telling you, like, man, he gonna really fuck with Chicago. Now all of this, I ain't gonna get my hopes up too much. It's a slight chance of hope though. I got a little bit of hope because he did mention it, but I'm gonna stay content right now. And the draft lottery is today, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what's up with that. The Bulls definitely need to target Giannis for sure. We gonna see if the basketball guys bless the Bulls with a top 5 pick. If they get a top 5 pick, that definitely make it way easier to acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo. And man, if the best case scenario, us Bulls fans got something to really look forward to.